It's really interesting. I mean, that's the thing that's bothering me quite often. I have sleepless nights about this because, in a way, it's pointing to a major crash of asset prices. If we're right, if interest rates continue to remain high for a long time, especially in the US, which is the benchmark for the whole world, then there must be a reversal of the asset price boom that we have seen. Now, in part, those higher asset prices, and I think this is something that Bram can also comment on, are justified and are somewhat limited to a small number of high-tech companies. They call them the Magnificent Seven in the United States that actually dominate all the stock markets and most of the increases. But the other interesting asset is gold. I mean, gold should have been a beneficiary, but it wasn't. And that is because something which is only really known in investment circles, but not outside investment circles, is the US and the Bank of England, the US Federal Reserve and the Bank of England have used, I think it is JP Morgan, but Bram, you can correct me, one trading desk there trades gold futures in order to keep the price down. And you can see it. I mean, many people have commented on it that the pattern is so crazy that whenever everything points to a rise in gold prices, suddenly, this swathe of futures comes in and drops the price. And that has been happening for at least a decade and possibly a decade and a half. It doesn't serve the purposes of the BRIC countries that are now accumulating gold instead of US government debt as parts of their reserve assets. This suppression of gold prices, and I think that's why you see gold prices rising, which they shouldn't do when interest rates are rising, because there should be a switch from a non-interest yielding asset like gold into interest yielding. Gold prices have been rising and rising really fast. And the feeling is that since the Chinese and the Russians have opened up gold markets in the last year or two, we're now starting to see gold moving towards what could be called its real value, and that has been suppressed for a long time.